Now it's my honor and a great pleasure to invite our Illinois Secretary of State, the Honorable Jesse White, to the stage.
Hello everyone. As was indicated, my name is Jesse White, and for those of you who don't know me, I've spent many years in the political arena. Back about 41 years ago, a fellow by the name of George Dunn, who was the president of the Cook County Board, encouraged me to run for state representative in a district that was 83% white, 12% black, 5% others. And he assured me that the victory would be on my side, and sure enough, I had a great opportunity to serve for a period of 16 years. And then the Democratic Party asked me to run for the Cook County Recorder of Deeds. That's the second largest Recorder of Deeds office in the United States. And again, we were successful. And then I was asked to run for the Secretary of State office, which is the largest office of its kind in the United States. And thanks to you and others, we've been able to hold that position for the past 20 years. And thanks to you. And thanks to you, we received the greatest number of votes ever in the history of the state of Illinois this last election. So thank you for sharing some love with me. And then as a youngster, I used to play for the Chicago Cub organization. And then as a youngster, I had the great pleasure of teaching school for a period of 33 years. And then I had the courage to learn how to jump out of perfect good airplanes. 35 jumps, the 101st Airborne Division, served not once, not twice, but 3 times. And then I've had the great pleasure of being the coach and founder of the Jesse White Tumbling Team, because I believe that when you come through this world and become successful, you give back. But I also believe that every day you must do something good for someone. I also teach my young people to love their fellow man and woman and never ever dislike anyone because of race, creed, or color. That is the ugliest card in the deck. Please remind our young people that they cannot play that card. I work with a young man by the name of Nafis Wallin. Nafis handles about $2.4 billion of the state's money. Not one penny has ever been missing. He's as honest as the day is long. Not only did he take on the job, but he took on the responsibility that goes with it. And he asked me one day if I would support him in his effort to run for mayor of the city of Schaumburg. And I said I would. And every time he has an event, I'm going to be there. And I'm here tonight to ask you, number one, to support this wonderful, wonderful gentleman. And then we have Rocco Terranova. I've known Rocco for more years than I care to mention. Yeah, we did it. I might as well hair, Rocco. And my barber let me down. And Rocco has been a part of the political arena for a long, long period of time. And my chief of staff, Tom Benigno, and Rocco are like that. 2 wonderful friends and 2 great human beings. And then you have D2. D2 is a gentleman who will not only take on a job, but will take on the responsibility that goes with it. And we have Mike. Where's Mike? That's it. Yeah. Where's Mike? Hey, Mike, thank you very much for your giving and caring spirit. And Deb Shore is a part of the Water Reclamation District. I've known her for a long period of time. And at the Water Reclamation District, they say, when you flush, remember us. So I'm here in good company. The other day, I endorsed this wonderful young lady by the name of Toni Preckwinkle for mayor of the city of Chicago. When you look at the dynamics of the county of Cook County is the second largest county in the United States. Los Angeles County is first. And Harris County, which covers Houston, Texas, is third. And if Toni Preckwinkle can run the second largest county in the nation, certainly she should be able to run the great city of Chicago. So we want someone there who will not only take on a job, but take on responsibility that goes with it, but we also want someone who is well qualified to run this wonderful metropolis called Chicago. I said the other day on the news that when we talk about change, and every person who has said something about change is one. And let me tell you about my experience when it comes to change. Ronner said that he wanted to change the face of state government. Bad idea. Didn't do well for the people of the state of Illinois. Trump said he wanted to change this country. Another bad idea. So when you talk about change, remember those two individuals. We didn't get very much as a result of it. But in the case of these individuals who are running here in Schaumburg, they need your support. Not only do they need your vote, but they need you to knock on doors, get on the telephone, make sure that everyone in your community is registered. Make sure they come out and just discharge their civil responsibilities, because if they don't vote, they lose their grant right. Cannot complain about anything in society. We want to change the face of Schaumburg. It's a wonderful, wonderful city. I'm the head librarian for the state of Illinois. I have 5,000 libraries that come into my jurisdiction. One of the libraries that we supported tremendously was the Schaumburg University Library. That's what we call it, because it's a big place and it's a state-of-the-art kind of a library. It's one that if you have not visited, you should visit, and you should support it every chance you get. So whoever the mayor of the city of Schaumburg is going to be, they're going to have to deal with that wonderful library. And of course, we want them to deal with me because I'm the funding agent for the libraries across the state of Illinois. As I said before, there are 5,000 libraries that come into my jurisdiction, and we distribute funds in support of those wonderful institutions of learning. Libraries today are paramount. What is a community without a library? Not much. You have a beautiful one. We want to make sure that we continue to support it and visit with it. The other thing too, and that is, we don't want election day to come and at the same time the people that we're supporting are not placed in office. So we want to make sure that you not only help them financially, but you also give them your vote and share your voice with your neighbors and friends. When I first ran for the Secretary of State's office, my other daughter, was out circulating petitions, asking people to vote for my dad. As it turned out, she didn't vote. Because she said that she was too busy encouraging others to vote that she forgot to do it herself. Please, that's no excuse. The streets that you walk on, the buses that you ride, the schools that our kids attend, the parks that they play in, all of those entities in government, someone has had something to say about the rules and the regulations and the guidelines. It's important for you to know who they are and make sure if you like them, come out and support them. If you don't like them, come out and vote against them. The people with me today, these are my friends. These are people who I know for a fact will not only take on the job, but they'll take on the responsibility that goes with it. And that's one of the reasons I'm out here, because I like to see good government no matter where I go. I like to see good people in office. And here they are, right behind me. So please, do yourself a favor and make sure you take care of our young people who are going to help run this great country of ours by making sure that they live in the community where we have good leadership, people who are going to discharge their duties in a manner in which all of us can be proud. And to you, Mr. Nafis, I want you to remember this. Winning is for you and losing is for someone else. Do you understand? I use Mr. Nafis as an example. I'm talking about the entire ticket. Let's have victory on our side. And let's make sure we put forth a genuine effort to make sure that that occurs. Now, someone will say, well, this ticket is made up of people of diverse ethnic backgrounds. Hey, didn't bother me any. I got a pretty dark Sunday in here, and people were still found favorite, understanding, appreciation for me, and I just hope the same thing will hold true with the people who are with me, the people who are running for the various offices here in the Schaumburg area. As they would say in my neighborhood in Nafis, you the man. And D2, you're part of the family. And to Rocco Terranova, La Familia. That means the family. So I'm proud to be here with my family, because I know that they're going to make the people of Schaumburg proud, and I'm just proud to have them as my friend. And of course, the people of this wonderful community will benefit from the leadership. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, in advance, I want to thank you for giving, and thank you for caring, and thank you for making a difference, because you're going to make sure that these individuals represent you in a manner which you deserve to be represented. Enjoy.